So we're here at Scars and Stripes, and knowing you guys that we have for a long time, we're here at Benefit and those that serve our country and help us. So talk a little bit about what playing the festival means to you guys and honoring folks like this.
Oh, it's a huge honor to be part of something like this. Like we're obviously very active and showing our support for the military and our troops, people that serve our country, and to be a part of this, especially with some great bands. Like we've been out with Three Doors Down a bunch, and those dudes are all about the troops and really cater to them quite a bit. And just to be included on something like this is awesome. I know a lot of my family's military, and so it kind of runs deep with me too. But even outside of that, it's great to see everyone out here.
All right, so we have a new member in the group, I see. What kind of dynamic do you bring to the group, though?
It's exciting.
It's very hard. It's very hard for me to answer that.
Yeah, she brings a passion for playing the drums, and I think that's it's something that's infectious. It kind of gets everyone else excited when she's excited.
She's a classically trained musician. Like she knows how to play piano, she knows how to sing, she can play guitar, she can play drums. Like there's not much you could hand this
girl. That's a bit sketchy. That's a bit of a long stretch.
She can play the pots and pans. You know what I mean? Like I've seen.
She can probably out-drum anybody out here on the strip that are trying to make money banging on the.
I'd say I put my money on her.
I would too.
Not just drumming, but like she's a well-rounded musician, and that adds a lot to the group.
So let's ask you to flip that. When you're eyeballing, trying out for the band, I mean, how much did you know about them beforehand? And what was that moment you said, I think I'm going for this?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, the music, but I didn't know the people. There was no friends in common on Facebook. They're from Michigan and I'm from England, so it's worlds apart. But there was, we spoke a lot on the phone, and when I got here, it was very obvious, pretty much immediately, that there was something good happening, and it's continued to go along that road. It just keeps getting better and better, and we're writing the next album, and that solidifies the bond even more. It's feeling really good, and I'm super excited about the new stuff, like really excited. So a few more weeks.
So if you were to describe a direction of the new stuff.
Nah.
Isn't there one? There isn't a direction?
No spoilers.
No, we don't know. We're going to start. We haven't announced where we're going to go and who we're going to do it with yet, but it has to start with the five of us, and I think that's what we mean is what we're allowed to say now is we're excited about just growing together. I mean, you guys have been with us a long time. We've had new members every single record, so it's exciting to kind of, even though it's your first record, it feels like we've been with Haley for a few albums almost, because she's been with us now a little bit over a year. So it's exciting now to finally be able to put stuff forward and actually have new music that she can feel a part of, and we grow every album, and we'll see. I mean, obviously the demos are coming together, but until those actual songs become songs and we're ready to release, it feels good to have an arsenal of great songs that we can play tonight, and we have a catalog now that we have people familiar with, that we don't have to have the pressure of playing the songs till they're ready. And that's the big thing that what we're trying to do is we're not in a rush. We're going to wait until we're ready and the music's right, and then we'll be ready to launch then. But as far as then, hey, keep playing this stuff as long as we need to, and keep gelling as a 5-piece, and let's look to see what the future brings. I love it. Thank you for the support. It's just you've grown up with us like we've grown up with you, and that's what's cool about rock in general. Obviously, you guys have been to so many shows and seen us come of age, and
they just told me earlier, 47.
It's incredible.
48.
48. 48. Wow, what over 50 is going to be? That'll be interesting. And we had a great time on the ship. And again, it's just been fun to grow up with you guys and our fans, especially in the rock genre, especially. You guys are like family members, It's you've watched us be vulnerable, you've watched us put ourselves out there and fail sometimes, and you've watched us be successful. So there's going to be a lot more of that this record and with the future holds. We're not afraid to fall, we're not afraid to fail, but we're definitely excited to try new things and to make sure that our music grows and we grow as people delivering. So this will be another step, another chapter. It's been a long time since we played in 100-degree weather, so I don't know really what you're going to get. So, and I think it's the first time, it's the longest break we've ever had. I think this is the first show we played. This will be the first one.
3 months not played a show.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah. It's a long time. February 20th was our last show.
Well, where was your last show?
Where was it?
Yeah.
Traverse City.
To St. Marie.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You
Way
had
up there.
Michigan. Okay.
So, I've watched you guys grow so much. We were just talking about, where are you big elsewhere in the world? What other countries are big pop evil places?
Well, my mom likes us.
I was thinking more of countries like, Germany.
I think you manage your mom's a country. In a good way.
I think it's still growing over in Europe.
Yeah, the Three Doors Down tour that we did in Europe was a great thing for the band, and it was great for me because I got to take my people home. But that was an awesome tour, and we're so thankful to Three Doors Down and to see them again today. Big hugs, it was a really great tour. So fingers crossed we're going to get over to Europe a lot more.
Oh yeah, and I think that with the other countries as well, there's been a lot of interest. We just haven't been able to go over. So hopefully this record will be able to, tackle some more countries and get over there and showcase the music. And it's just crazy how fast it grows in different countries, different than the U.S.
Canada was
quick. So many artists are from here, especially being an American artist or American band. American fans are used to seeing you, so European fans especially, Canadian fans are like, wow, they don't get to see us all the time, so when we go back, they come out more frequent. So it's exciting to be in different countries and to, listening to people sing your songs back to you with accents is always a cool thing.
I want to ask you, what are you guys currently listening to? Like, what are some of the new records that you guys picked up that you guys are digging?
Yeah, that's a good question, and usually I have a good answer for you. But while we're writing in the studio, I don't really listen to any new stuff. I purposely don't really want to listen to anything else that's current or out there. Like while we're writing, I might throw on some old stuff for inspiration, listen to some Motley Crue, or stuff I've lived with my whole life. But it's funny because I was doing an interview earlier with Shana Guns. She was listing all these new bands that are out and stuff. Like, have you heard this? Have you heard the new Papa Roach? Have you heard stuff that I should know?
When I was on the flight, I think I listened to most of the Deftones catalog. I think I've been on a Deftones kick lately.
So I'm always, down to buy some unusual or different pop evil merch. I got my, what do we even want to call that? My lyrics on the frame thing sitting there. And, do you have anything unique coming out merch-wise people are going to be interested in? Because I thought the thing I bought from you with the lyrics was pretty cool.
I got something I can show you after the record that you're going to flip out over. It's crazy. Some guy just made something for me today that I've been wanting, so it's in my room. So if you really want one, maybe I can.
That wasn't even a plug to give on my head.
We don't have any now. We're not really thinking right now. It's just so much about the music. We're just playing as many shows. We're blessed that we have as many shows as we do, and we're just going to keep going as long as we need to, and just not rush this record. Hopefully, you always get rushed at some point, but hopefully we can just maintain and stay focused for the music. And I think that the longer we do it, we realize that nothing matters unless that music is solid and we're strong with that, because the year, 2 years sometimes touring on that album cycle all revolves around right now. So we can take the time there, and hopefully it'll make that touring experience more enjoyable for us, because they're long and draining sometimes, as you've seen. And at least for our band, that I think if we put the time in now, we believe that we put the time in now, we'll be able to enjoy each other, especially as the years go on and as this album cycle continues. So hopefully that works. But then the merch will come next, so maybe as the album starts to take shape. But we don't have any ideas conceptually about where the album's going to go. We're just kind of diving in and getting as much. And it's an interesting thing too. It's the last record with this label. So our future's kind of up in the air. So we'll see kind of where we go, and what the future's going to hold for Pop Evil moving forward. So it's an exciting time. So we'll see.